What up, YouTube family? Welcome to SMG. Today's topic is presidential pardon or clemency. Before we get started, go ahead and hit the like button. Also, let me give special thanks to Bethany Arrington, Evan Marsh, and Vince Autohead for their donations. Man, I appreciate it. Y'all try to keep them coming in for me. Today, man, I want to talk about that day, bro. To this day, it seemed like it was just surreal, bro. Almost like it was spiritual. I guess you could say, man, it was like I had the Holy Ghost or something, bro. Because to do 15 years behind the walls without an out date, then finally somebody telling you coming home, bro, it motivated me to this day. You know what I mean? Although a couple of months ago, man, I went to my wife and said, baby, I might need to get me a pound of weed or something. You know, a few extra dollars around here. And she was like, nigga, you crazy. You know what I mean? You know, and I tried to plead my little case with her, like, well, damn, what's the harm in it? You know what I mean? Trying to justify shit, man. But you know, man, that's one of the reasons I got married. To have that responsibility of family, man, and not to put myself in these kind of situations. Because, you know, I never had kids in my life, and it was just me. Man, I was always throwing rocks at them penitentiaries. Man, you know, it was just, you know, out here, man, it's like, you know, that whole family structure, man, is the best thing you can have, bro. It is, man. It's going to keep you grounded. But I remember that day, man, and I was... my case manager came out in the unit. He was like, Stover, be around at 2:00, conference call. The whole unit got quiet, like E.F. Hutton up in that joint, bro. Like, dang. Got quiet. They were like, oh, got it, he got it. But all I knew, I was so nervous, bro, because mine was in the morning. And I was so nervous, man, because they was giving some dude 30 years, you know, from life plus sentences. And I was like, man, they try to give me 30 years. I wasn't even going to take it. You know what I mean? So I didn't want that to be the case with me. So I wasn't really happy yet. You know what I mean? But finally going in there, man, on that conference call, and they tell me, man, my sentence got reduced to 1 year. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, shh. That 1 year, I had denied the halfway house and everything. I was trying to get out of Lompoc or TI, Terminal Island or whatever, out in Cali. I was trying to get one of those spots, and I ain't get it. They sent me to the, you know, when I get to the Oklahoma, and they tell me where I'm going. I'm like, what the hell is that? Man, they hit me up in the federal building to do my year. I'm like, well, in downtown Cali. I'm like, are you serious? You serious, bro? Like, man, so after that I got there, I said, man, put me in for the halfway house, man. I need a yard. You know, they had it was one floor with a bunch of dudes. They were like cadres that work all over the building. I forget what they called it. You know what I mean? But to go back, man, I called my sister. She was the first person I called. Then I called my wife. And I had a person, man. I called my wife, and it was kind of a little bit uncomfortable. Like I said, you know, she was in relationships, and I was in there, and I didn't know what was going to become of me getting out. You know what I mean? So I chose to, you know, to come out here and just start my life over. And I said to myself, if things was going to be with her, it was going to be. I wasn't going to go running back to her and all of that. Like, hey, I'm home, I'm blah, 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 you know. You know what I mean? I was still bitter about some shit. You know what I mean? For the simple fact that She my wife now, but she wasn't really beating the doors down when I was in there. She was there for me, but she didn't beat them doors down. So I was like, I better go ahead and just try to work on me. And then if she come later, you know what I mean? But look at us now, man. You know what I mean? Just a happy ever after. But it would still feel kind of bittersweet too, man, because, man, to be honest, man, there's a lot of good dudes left in there, bro. There's a lot of good dudes left in there, man. And I felt like man, don't get me wrong, man, I'm grateful, right? You know what I mean? Like I said, I got in a couple of fights, and I remember one time, man, I got caught with a knife, bro. You know what I mean? My thing, it usually didn't beep through it was a locker joint, one of the flat joints with the straight edge and shit, right? That kind of come down, to a point, off of the locker. It was a piece off the locker. You know what I mean? So I had a case on it. It's supposed to help through the metal detector and all of that. And this man, I don't know if they turned the machine up on me coming back in the unit. But I was trying to play it off. Because he was like, hey, walk back through there. And I walked back through and it beeped again. I'm like, oh, shit. And my heart was beating real fast, bro. Like, man, I can't get caught with no joint. You know what I mean? So, man, I took off running out the door, right? Instead of me running, because I saw that he kind of stumbled or slipped a little bit. And I wasn't going to run on the yard because that's like just stupid. I just ducked on the side of the building and he ran right past me about 15 feet before he realized that I wasn't out there. And I ducked back in the unit on him. By the time he turned around and see me going back in the unit, I went in the first cell right there. It was like a Mexican dude cell. We in Big Sandy. And it was like a Mexican dude cell. And he didn't hit the deuces or nothing. He was, you know what I mean? He was going to chase me, and then I guess because he didn't spot me outside. When he came back in, he seen me ducking the first dude. I ducked in the first dude's cell. Man, the dude was wrestling with me, bro. White boy, he wrestling with me. Man, I held him off with one arm by the toilet. Right, I got the joint out the thing. Finally got it out my pants. I put it up under my foot and bent it into a U. While holding him, he on my neck. He scratched my neck up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the unit looking crazy and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I mean? And man, let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell y'all something, man. I forget this dude's name, but I thank this dude. Because I got out on him. I wasn't getting caught with that joint. Man, I bent that joint into a U and flushed it on him and everything. He let my neck go. That's what he told me. He said, you got that. I'm in the gym. He said, I'm in the gym from now on. He said, you made me realize I'm going to go harder. I can't do this job. He said, you got that. He said, go on to your cell. I said, all right. No write-up or nothing, bro. I'm done if he write me up. I'm done. He could have hit me with assault on the officer because I ain't hit him, but we tussled. He could have wrote that thing up, made me look horrible, bro. And that's the thing about that clemency project, man. Check this out, man. They have a point system, man, for you to be in the penitentiary. You're supposed to have 22 points. And they add up your criminal history, if you're a gang member and all of that. Bro, guess how many points I had coming in the system? 3. We talking camp time, but because I got a life sentence, I'm in the penitentiary. So you throw dudes like me in a pen with these vultures, bro. And there's a lot of dudes in there, man. There's a lot of dudes in there just like me, bro. But they, self-defense. You can't argue, man, it was self-defense. You can't argue with the clemency project, man. He attacked me first. So you throw dudes who ain't really violent, who had a violent past, you throw them in there and make them violent. And then them dudes put in for a clemency and you deny them for a couple of little incidents, a couple of fights. Boys, it's the penitentiary. It's the pen. So when I tell you, man, this thing is like bittersweet, man, because I got friends in there, bro. I got brothers. These my brothers, bro. They in there. They can't get out. You know what I mean? I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful, but man, damn, bro. So it's a lot of good dudes in there, man, that can't get out, bro. You know what I mean? You already get over sentence when you're in the feds. They make you believe that 10 years is a good deal in the feds. Man, you better shoot. You get a, they be saying it, man. Shit, you can get a dime in the feds, you better take it. Like, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they giving up basketball numbers. And that whole system, bro. Man, I'm so grateful, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm grateful for President Obama. I'm grateful for God, bro. Because, you know what I mean? God, everything on this earth is, got to come through God, man. And for him to, man, just to send that love for me through President Obama, man, I'm grateful, bro. But still, bro, it's like, you know what I mean? I got dudes that died in there, man, since then. Couldn't really get home, bro. Just died in there, man. It's just, bro. Yeah, that's just the way I am, bro. You know what I mean? I got partners still in there, man. I'm trying to start something. I want to start something, man, and to kind of help these guys, maybe give them the right legal help. You know what I mean? Maybe I could just get on the phone and call around and ask some lawyers, can they, do it pro bono, just to help some of these guys, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think I'm gonna do that today, man. Just get on the phone and just call around, bro. See, can I find somebody, man, to do some pro bono work to help some of the people in there, bro? Man, it's so fucking sad, bro. So sad, man. It's just sad, man. Hey, man. You know what I mean? But it was bitter, it's a bittersweet. But, that day, man, when I was in the spot in California, and they was gonna send me over to the halfway house, I had somebody from the Clemency Project pick me up. Man, they took me shopping, man, and we drove from LA to Vegas. You know what I mean? I got to rent, the sightsee, man, it was crazy. Dude took me to the Nordstrom's rack, got me a couple pair of jeans, he fed me, gave me a couple $100, you know what I'm saying? All this through the Clemency Project. And man, I thought that was a beautiful thing, man. We had a few hours when we got to Vegas, man, and I had to pick up some clothes that I had sent to a friend out here. And she worked downtown, so we was downtown, and it just happened to be like First Friday on Fremont Street. I don't know if y'all heard about that, but y'all got to check that out. Every First Friday, man, it'd be turned up so crazy down there. So we just happened to be down there. You know what I mean? By about 8 o'clock when we get here, I get to the halfway house about 9:30. Had to be there before 10. And man, we hang out down there, chill and everything, man. Cool dude. He was the dude that had in California, he had like 70 years and gave it back. So he started working with the Clemency Project, picking dudes up, making sure they straight. You know what I mean? I appreciate the Clemency Project for that. But that's what it was like, man. And man, it was crazy calling home. Like I remember calling my wife, man, and telling her, man. I had a good friend, man, that also rode with me for 14 years, bro. She an actress, singer, celebrity somewhat. She rode with me for 14 years. And the weird thing was, I had caught a little feelings for her because, for somebody to stay down with you while you at your lowest point for 14 years. And we kind of had a falling out. And because she was like her job was done. You know what I mean? And I was like, we ain't friends. So I kind of, responded like a sucker, but I called her too. And just to hear them, the other end, like people like, what? You know what I mean? Just a shock factor when you tell people, hey, I got a pardon. It was like, man, it's just like, that was the most amazing thing about it. Waiting on people's responses and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Shit. I didn't even get a whole, like some of the dudes who had got it before me was running around on the compound chilling and stuff. Man, I didn't even get a whole day. The next morning, my punk ass case manager, they came and took me off the yard because, your security level dropped. So if something happened to you while you in the pen, they responsible for it. So by me not having a life sentence, man, I really dropped the camp status. You know what I mean? So they came and, man, the next morning, man, he came like, pack it up. Man, I was in the hole all the way through the holidays, through Christmas, New Year's. I didn't get out to February 1st till they shipped me. Just in the hole. You know what I mean? Just straight bullshit, man. Like that, I can't, but I'm back there in the hole, like I'm going home. Like I got I got a year to do in the halfway house. By the time I get to the halfway house, I ain't got nothing but like 9 months to do. You know what I'm saying? So it was cool, but still, it's just the whole process is bullshit. But yeah, calling home and shit like that, and this shit spread like wildfire, man. By the time I was in the hole, I get a couple of calls. I was just calling my wife basically, because you only get like one call a month. They was really with us. They were letting us call a little bit more often, bring the phone through once a week or whatever, and let us call because we weren't really on no disciplinary action. So I was mainly like calling my wife, calling a few people and stuff like that, talking, calling. I called Hood a few times. We was just back there chilling. Me and my man Jay Smooth got it on the same day. He got his, I got mine. We in the hole back there just chilling. Going to the crib. But still, bro, I can't. Hey, I'm just gonna say it, bro. I can't get over the good men that got left behind, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't about me and my joy. I can't get over the good men that got left behind. There's a lot of good dudes, man, who can't get out, man. And that bothers me every day. That bothers me every day, bro. You know what I mean? When you in there, man, these dudes become your brothers. And it just bothers me every day. Like I said, go hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you ain't already done it. The Cash App is on the screen. Really need y'all to hit that. We got this picture right here, this clemency right here. That's what it looked like. I look at it, man. I pulls it out at least probably once a month and just look at it. And I just stare at it. So I put it on the screen for y'all to see it today. This symbolic mind generation. Y'all have a good day.